The basic medical care we rely on in this country is pretty hard to find in earthquake-ravaged Haiti.
Now that's what Newswatch 16's Jon Meyers found when he traveled to the country with a group from central Pennsylvania. And John, they helped open up a medical clinic.
That was one of the first missions they had on this trip, was to open that clinic. Hundreds of Haitians needed help in the area where we were staying, but we only had 2 people with medical training in our group. In tonight's report, you'll see that didn't matter.
They waited for hours. Dozens and dozens of Haitians in need of medical care heard a rumor a medical clinic might be opening here. They sat in the hot sun, just hoping that was true. This is Mirebalais, Haiti, an hour from Port-au-Prince, a place that has seen little medical attention. But when a nurse and paramedic from Clinton County showed up to open the clinic, all they found was a mess. Donated drugs tossed everywhere, medical equipment scattered about.
It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. I didn't expect it to look this bad.
Nurse Joni Bittner from the Lock Haven area couldn't help but get emotional. She left Central PA to run this clinic for a month.
I just broke into tears as soon as I walked in here. This is a mess.
And all the people waiting outside just made it worse.
It's going to be rough to get started, and there's so many people out there waiting for help. And we're just going to have to try and do our best.
So volunteers who made the trip with Bittner as part of the organization Airline Ambassadors went to work to help her get the place open. Flight attendants and those with no training took on the tasks of medical workers.
Can you believe this is what healthcare is down here?
No, I mean, look at this clinic. This is, I mean, at least there's 4 walls and a ceiling, but, you know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, under concrete. Under concrete. Yeah. Did she...
In only an hour or so, the place was cleaned up enough to start seeing patients. The first one was a woman injured in the earthquake who had no care since.
This is a victim from the earthquake. Her foot was it obviously was broke at one point, and it hadn't been repaired. Massive infection that's went untreated because of not having any medical care.
Her foot was gangrene, an infection that could easily become fatal. She was able to get basic care to hopefully save her foot and her life. So many of these people have gone months since the earthquake without any kind of medical care. But now, thanks to people from our area, they will get medical help for at least a month. Nurse Joni of Beach Creek will be here for a month. Paramedic Corey Ong stayed for a few days, treating all kinds of injuries and ailments. A baby with a life-threatening swelling of the brain, a teenager with a fever of 104. They did it in a clinic that would never be acceptable in the United States, even in the poorest parts of our country. But here, the people were just happy to get any kind of help.
We have a semblance of order, and it needs some more fine-tuning, but at least it's doable, and we're moving them through.
For Joni, the emotions were much different at the end of the day.
If you notice, I have more of a smile on my face. I'm not losing control of my emotions, and at least I feel better that we're doing some care, yes.
Knowing her clinic is likely saving some lives helped give her strength to carry on in her month-long mission.
I think I can do it now. I was about ready to turn around and say, I can't do this for a month.
It really was something to see the people there that just did things that weren't their training, you know, taking on the roles of medical technicians that they never were trained for. We even were helping out, distributing drugs, sweeping floors, whatever we could do.
So many different challenges. Wow.
Definitely, for sure. And the Blanchard Church of Christ in Central PA, they're paying some of the costs for this clinic. And if you want to help out with that, you can log on to our website, WNEP.com. It has a lot of information how you can help.
Oh, I hope they get a lot of help. All right,
That's
John.
for sure.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.